Welcome to our strategic analysis of advanced microdevices, better known as AMD. For decades, the semiconductor industry was defined by a single dominant player, but over the last 10 years, the landscape has undergone a seismic shift. Under the leadership of Dr. Lisa Su, AMD has transformed from a company on the brink of insolvency to a global leader in high-performance computing and AI. This transition wasn't accidental. It was the result of a disciplined focus on execution and a bold bet on chiplet architecture. Today, we will examine the financial and technological drivers that have propelled AMD into its current position as a titan of the tech industry, specifically focusing on how they are navigating the massive shift toward artificial intelligence and data center dominance. To understand AMD's current trajectory, we must look back at 2014. At that time, the stock was trading under $2 per share, and the company faced severe debt and product stagnation. The strategic decision to move to a fabless model, outsourcing manufacturing to TSMC, allowed AMD to focus entirely on design innovation. This pivot eliminated the heavy capital expenditures of maintaining fabrication plants. By shedding its manufacturing arm and doubling down on a single, scalable architecture, AMD began its long march toward relevance. This era marked the birth of the Zen project, a multi-year roadmap designed to leapfrog competition through superior efficiency and core density, setting the stage for the massive market share gains we see in the enterprise sector today. The release of the Zen architecture in 2017 was the turning point that the industry didn't see coming. By utilizing a chiplet design where multiple smaller chips work together, AMD achieved manufacturing yields and performance per watt that were previously thought impossible. This modularity allowed AMD to scale the same basic design from consumer laptops all the way to massive data center servers. For business professionals, this meant a significant reduction in total cost of ownership. AMD's Ryzen and EPYC brands became synonymous with value and power. Instead of trying to outmuscle the competition with sheer size, AMD out-engineered them with agility, proving that architectural innovation could be a more powerful competitive moat than historical brand dominance. In the server market, performance is measured in reliability and throughput. AMD's EPYC processors have consistently gained market share, growing from less than 1% to approximately 25% of the server market in a few short years. Major cloud providers like AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud have integrated EPYC into their infrastructure because it offers more cores for less power. For enterprise decision makers, this translates to smaller data center footprints and lower electricity bills. The strategic implication is clear. AMD is no longer the budget alternative. It is the performance leader in the highest margin segment of the semiconductor business. This momentum in the data center is the primary engine driving AMD's record-breaking revenue in its enterprise segment. The next battleground is artificial intelligence. AMD's Instinct MI300 series represents their most ambitious attempt to challenge Nvidia's dominance in the AI accelerator market. With a projected total addressable market for AI accelerators reaching $400 billion by 2027, AMD is positioning itself as the critical secondary source for the world's largest tech companies. The MI300X, in particular, boasts industry-leading memory capacity, which is vital for training the large language models that power Gen AI. By offering a competitive alternative to Nvidia's H100, AMD is capitalizing on the global supply shortage and the desire for multi-vendor strategies among hyperscalers. For investors, this represents the most significant growth vector in the company's history. AMD's $49 billion acquisition of Xilinx was a transformative move that significantly diversified its revenue streams. Xilinx is the world leader in field programmable gate arrays, or FPGAs, chips that can be reprogrammed after manufacturing. This acquisition gives AMD a foothold in the automotive, aerospace, and industrial sectors, where Intel and others have historically been strong. Furthermore, by integrating Pensando's DPU technology, AMD has built a comprehensive data center holy trinity: CPUs, GPUs, and DPUs. This end-to-end hardware stack allows AMD to capture a larger share of the IT budget, offering customers a unified ecosystem for networking, compute, and acceleration. It is a masterclass in strategic horizontal integration. The financial health of AMD has never been stronger. In 2023, the company reported revenue of approximately $22.7 billion, a testament to its diversified portfolio. While the PC market has seen cyclical downturns, AMD's growth in the data center and embedded segments has acted as a crucial hedge. Gross margins have consistently trended upward as the product mix shifts toward high-end enterprise chips. AMD also maintains a fortress balance sheet with significant cash reserves, allowing for continued heavy investment in research and development. This financial stability ensures that even in volatile markets, AMD can sustain its aggressive roadmap, ensuring they remain at the bleeding edge of process node transitions and architectural breakthroughs. AMD operates on a unique dual-front war, competing with Intel in the CPU market and Nvidia in the GPU and AI space. This requires a delicate balancing act. Against Intel, AMD focuses on manufacturing leadership through its partnership with TSMC, often reaching 5nm and 4nm nodes faster than Intel's internal foundries. Against Nvidia, AMD is focusing on software parity through its ROCm open-source platform. While Nvidia's Pruva is currently the industry standard, AMD's push for open ecosystems is gaining traction with developers who want to avoid vendor lock-in. Navigating these two giants requires not just engineering prowess, but a superior strategic vision that prioritizes open standards and collaborative partnerships over closed-source ecosystems. Looking forward, AMD is eyeing the next major shift in consumer tech, the AI PC. By integrating neural processing units, or NPUs, directly into their Ryzen processors, AMD is enabling local AI workloads like real-time translation and on-device image generation. This reduces latency and improves privacy. Meanwhile, the upcoming Zen 5 architecture is expected to provide another significant jump in instructions per clock performance, further tightening AMD's grip on the high-end enthusiast and workstation markets. With a robust roadmap that includes the MI350 and beyond, AMD is ensuring it stays ahead of the curve. The focus remains clear: relentless execution on the hardware roadmap while rapidly expanding the software ecosystem to meet the demands of the next decade of computing.
In conclusion, AMD's journey is a blueprint for corporate revitalization and strategic focus. For business professionals and investors, the key takeaways are AMD's successful diversification, its leadership in the high-margin data center market, and its positioning as a credible challenger in the AI revolution. While risks remain, including geopolitical tensions and intense competition, AMD's proven ability to execute on its roadmap makes it a cornerstone of the modern technological stack. As we move into an era defined by ubiquitous AI and distributed computing, AMD's agility and commitment to open ecosystems will be its greatest competitive advantages. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the strategic future of advanced micro devices.